let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers.
And that drives coaches.
Let's go. 10-2 sauce.
Cut. Shift.
You draw Corcoran. 5.
50, my 50.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
64, weak.
Product, Corey Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Topper.
51's the mic.
Watch a 6-6. Pull it high.
Joker.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Grant.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Protein spill. 2.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. try and run for this. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
61, matchbox lights.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to hit it.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
X3, 218, jump. Jump.
Check 15, check 15.
Hey, 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 hey.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Deep rip, deep rip.
On 3rd down. It's Grant, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All right, now, like 80.
Check, 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 check.
50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
White 80.
Check, check, check 41. Rabbit, rabbit.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And Ingram hauls it in. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 18.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
That! 230.
I got one.
22, 44. Black and turn.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Like 30.
Like 49.
Jack 16.
Guys, out of time. Let's get on.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down now, it's Murray.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
General West.
50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
I got you.
Hey, Echo.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Five.
On third down, Hill. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Hopkins. A very solid gain of 27. When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Roethlisberger will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 22. Go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Undercrunch.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Ready.
Hill on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Tighten up. Check 26. Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 51. Let's go. 51's the Mike, boy. Yep. Silver. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Hill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. Eight.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's get this.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hatchet.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Black 20. Here we go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Double bump. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant, 94 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game is to be in the second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get him one closer. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Miller. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
13 more yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
They're running it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In your face.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Roethlisberger, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Black 20. 44.
They got tight left. Everyone, you got 4 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, dude. Black and turn.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Two times.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, Grant. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They go back to Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Mike 50. Hey, takes 3. 218, chopper. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Foxtrot. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got him.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
55. Check 55.
Look at me. Zipper.
55.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Hill. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They come out here in the I, and they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Hill. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Echo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Shoot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
New York Orchids.
Sponge! No! Hey, Mike 51!
22 jet bomber.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Tennessee.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game. And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on first down. Grant, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line. Today's final score, Titans 45, Panthers 17.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I really need that. Come slide.